Hey YouTube, this is Brianka. So, just like I promised, I am coming back to show you the pin curl Mohawk. Just like with any style I do, the goal is to have the hair in such a way where I don't have to redo it every single day, as well as have options. So even though I'm going to style it today in the pin curl Mohawk, I also have another style in mind that I can do. And when I do that, I will show you all. So, just so you know, these are the three products I'm going to be using. This is the coconut oil formula replenishing hair milk made by Palmer's. I actually ran upon this during my last visit to the States, and I actually really like it. I've been using it kind of like it's really just another moisturizer with my hair damp, wet, or dry, and I feel like it has a lot of flexibility. One disclaimer though, it does not really mix well with the Eco Styler gel, or it didn't for me. So I will definitely not be using any type of gel in coalition with this, but you know, a little bit of water, some of this, and a Denman brush, because I do want my hair to be thoroughly detangled so that everything comes out smooth. So, alright, and what I did was I did a deep treatment, as well as I did I think about 5 or 6 large braids to the scalp going down on each side. This morning when I woke up, my hair wasn't completely dry, so what I decided to do was take each one down and then put it into a regular braid, and that was just to kind of keep the hair stretched. And as you can see, it's relatively stretched. There's a little shrinkage, but I'm not complaining. So, yeah, my hair is dry, the roots are stretched, everything's looking good so far. Now, for this style, I will, I'm not really sure if I'm going to be using braids or twists. I've kind of been experimenting with braiding to the scalp, but I don't know if I'm really that committed yet. So I'm honestly just tempted to go ahead and just do flat twists to the scalp, and then maybe have braids as the loose section. So, yeah, I will, I'm going to go ahead and just take all these sections down and then section everything off, and I'll come right back, okay? All right. Alright, so I am done with the first half. Hopefully you can see that pretty well. I'm done with those, so now getting ready to start the other side. I just wanted to come back and show you this because it makes it relatively easy, or a lot easier anyway, when it comes to doing the parting for the second side. Because what you can do, if you have the rat tail, is basically run the rat tail along this part and let it just kind of flow into the other side, and then you're automatically, you know, pretty much got even parts for that section. So I'm pretty much gonna do exactly that. I don't have my rat tail, but it'll make it a lot easier when it comes to getting the parts correct for these next few sections. Where did my rubber band go? I lose more stuff just sitting right here than I do just moving all throughout the house. Alright, so I'm going to even up these parts and keep on working, and I guess I will come back once I have finished all of the flat twist, okay? Alright, stay tuned. Alrighty, so I finished the flat twist, and I'll let you kind of see those. And, you know, I'm doing this kind of close to what my Mohawk looked like in the old video, except the flat twists are a little bit different. In the old video, I was a little lazy, and I only did like maybe 3 or 4 going across, and that was it. But this one, they're going all the way back, meeting one another, and I'm going to have them up in some kind of way. So, here we go. Now, I was thinking for this middle section, I don't know if I want to do braids or twists. Debating braids probably hold up a little better. I like the flexibility of twists, but I'm pretty sure I could probably still pin curl the front if I do make the braids small enough. So I think that might be what I do. So I guess I'm going to start from the front. Probably start with this front little corner right here. Always take your time pulling your hair apart. Alright, and get that hair apart. Alright, so gonna pull this hair up right here. Alright, so I'm not too worried about parting. Might do about, maybe about that size. I don't want them entirely too tiny, but I do want them small enough to where they last and look nice. So, alright, and I'm pretty sure all of you do know how to braid, but I'll go ahead and maybe either do this front section or something of that nature, but okay, so I have finished all of the actual braids. So I'm going to try to show you how to do this real quick before my camera runs out on me. Alright, so first I'm going to pull this front section out of the way so we can go ahead and handle the back, the part that I flat twisted earlier in the video. Okay, so just putting that like that real quick. Now I'm going to try to do like a rolling twist upward. So I'm just going to grab, twist as I kind of go along. And just hopefully get that pretty tight. Alright, so it's going to be like that. And now what I want to do is basically pin that up in this area somewhere. I think I'm just going to stretch that as far as possible up in here and then pin it down. pin that all the way down up here, because I figure some pin curls will end up laying over it anyway, so no biggie. Alright, and I'm going to have all the pin curls coming this way. So before this thing runs out, let me show you just the back. Okay? So that's what the back is going to look like, and then the side, and then the other side. Okay? So I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I am back again. Sorry, I had to upload some of that footage off my camera. That way I could actually record some. So what I'm going to do before I actually do the pin curls is just spray a little water on my hand and kind of run it over the ends of the braids. Just the ends, if possible. Doing that just because with braids, the ends tend to get really dry as you finish. And since I'm going to have this style up at least for a couple of days before I moisturize it, I do want to make sure that the hair is actually moisturized. So just getting a little bit more product, not a whole lot. I just want to add that to the end of my hair. Just add a little bit more moisture. Because that is the whole point of this protective style challenge. Moisture, moisture, moisture. Alright, now I'm going to grab a few braids right here in the front and just pull this hair up here up and get it out of the way. Alright, so usually when I do my pin curls, I usually just kind of get the end kind of wrapped around like that and then just kind of roll the rest of the way with my fingers. So that way it's already flat. Hopefully you can see that. And I'm going to take a bobby pin and pin that to my head. Just like that. So that's the first one. And, you know, I'm just grabbing maybe like 3 or 4 braids, something around there, as I go along. So I will show you that again. Alrighty. So once again, roll the ends just to make sure those are definitely tucked, and then just roll it the rest of the way. Alright, and there we are. Holding that flat while I grab my bobby pin and get that together. And there we are. Well, let me read. Alright, so all of the pin curls are in. I think that I am going to redo just these 2. That's the only ones that are not fitting with the program. So let me see if I can maybe put these a little closer to right here or something, I don't know. Alright, so that one looks much better, and let's try this one. Try to get that one a little over as well. It's easier to see what you want to change when you have the entire head kind of pinned the way you want it. Let's see. I think other than that, everything else will work. Just trying to kind of go through and see. I like how everything's pinned. So let's see, maybe this one too. Alright. Alright, and maybe I can get these a little more flat. Maybe that will work. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking this is gonna be the finished look. Overall, it did not necessarily take as long as I thought it would, especially considering how small I make the braids, but yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to get some of these pins. I don't want them all sticking up the way they are. Alright. Okay, so let me spin and show you the finished look. Alright, so that's the side. This is the back. And that's the other side. So I do like it. I feel like I'm going to have to play with the front a little bit because I want it to be a little bit more of a bang, but you know, overall I do like it. You know, it's just a creative way to have another protective style. And like I said, the great thing about a style like this is that you can change the style up. If you don't want it pin curled one day, it's going to be very easy to switch it up. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Sorry it was a little long, but wanted to really show you the process because I know a lot of people like to see everything that you do. So, alright, I will include some pictures at the end. Have a good one. Bye.